What's up, everyone? It is me, William here, well, we're on this new review, and this time it is for Optimus. Now, hi. If you did remember from my shorts, I did ask you guys to basically vote to see if I actually can do this review. So why not just do it now? Because, well, funsies. And I haven't uploaded a video in a month. I'm sorry. So we're gonna get to this review. So I don't have the packaging for this, but this is Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime, and holy moly, I was actually pretty excited to get Optimus. He is actually a very nice figure. I really like it. And yeah, so let's get in close here on the head sculpt. Right there. He's got a very nice head sculpt right there. I like the mouth plate, how they did it just silver. The eyes, they did a very nice job. Like, they actually painted the eyes before putting it onto the head, which is that I actually very like. And there we go. That's the rest of it. Just like so. Going down through the whole body itself. I like how they put in like the transparent windshields right there on his chest. Very nicely job. Going down to the details. They made it very show or screen accurate from the show itself, which is that the show is basically part of the toy line. So yeah, he does come with accessories. He comes with his battle axe, and they can transform too. You just have to flip down the edges here, just like so. And then you can flip this panel right here, or this long stick, and then you could just pop it over here, and it acts like a shield. And honestly, that's really cool. He also has his rifle. So I'm gonna get him in a straight pose, like so. So this is his rifle. It is honestly very cool. And it is, and like I said, it is very show accurate, and it is also almost like the G1 version of the Optimus. This is supposed to this line is supposed to represent the original design for Transformers. So there's that. But all in all, though, he is actually quite cool. So articulation wise, his head can move straight 360. He can kind of look up, kind of like that. I'd say about like that one. But you can flip up this panel right here, and he can totally look up. He can look down slightly, just like that. The arms are on a 360, like so. When you're pulling out the arm, when you're stretching out the arms like that, this panel will move. If you're wanting to use the arms like so, I'll put down this panel. It is on a forearm swivel, or just an arm swivel. This arm right here can go back. It's just the transformation like that. The arms can go out slightly over 90 degrees like that. The wrist is on a swivel like so. He does have a waist movement. You can go full 360 like so. The legs can move that far. Well, not very that far. Can move back that far until this starts getting into the way. And he can do the full splits for the outward movement like so. And he does have a knee swivel. The knees can go a full over 90 degrees. Very nice. And the feet can just, there's a bit of an ankle tiltage, and you can like move the toes just for the transformation. So there you got that. And I think it's about time that we move on to transformation, actually. So let's get him over to his truck. So the first step that you want to do inside of robot mode is that my recommendation would just take his arms out like that, and you're going to want to unpeg this front section here. There's a tab right there that just slides into that gap. So you're wanting to unpeg that, unpeg this part right here. There's a tab right there that just tabs into that slot. So you got one arm out of the way. Second first, same as the first. Unpeg this and unpeg that, or just untab them. Yeah, I think it's the right word. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the lower section now. So what you're wanting to do is collapse the toes and the heel, like in this angle. Just wanted to collapse them like this. And then what you're wanting to do is that you're wanting to rotate the leg like that. You're wanting to untab this section right here. There's a little slot right here that just goes into this tab right here. That just tabs in right there. So, and then there's also this tab right here that will tab into that slot right there. So you're wanting to flip this panel over, just like so. And you're just wanting to leave that out for now. Rotate the tires, or just rotate this entire wheel section right here. And then you're all good for that part. Second first, same as the first. So rotate this, untab, flip, peg in like that, and just flip it right there. Now, we're going to go over to the back side. You're wanting to untab these sections right here. And there's a little slot right there that just tabs into that's just tabs into right here in that tab. So, and then you're wanting to do the other one. I forgot a few steps. So what you're wanting to do is actually, so on both sides of the feet, there are tabs and slots literally just right next to each other. So you're wanting to connect those two together, and now you got the back part of the truck done. So now what we're going to do is that we are going to, so for this backpack right here, we're going to just untab this. There's a little hooks right here that just goes into these two tabs right next to the grill right here. So once you've done that, take out the grill, and there are three panels that we need to untab. So take out these two panels right here, just untab them, and untab this front section right here, the little bumper area. And just rotate the entire front section, the entire top section right here, and just like that. So now what you're wanting to do is you're going to want to untab the crotch part connected to the legs, and just put it off to the back side. This is where the trailer starts, or this is where the back of the truck is going to form. So now that we've got that out of the way, what we're going to want to do now, and I'm going to move these arms like so. You can't really fold these in because these tires or wheels are in the way. So you're wanting to pull out the tires, and you're wanting to just leave them just hanging down for now. And now, in traditional G1 style, you're wanting to just pull it back and then just leave it at the back. Just swing those around and just rest the arms kind of like that in that motion. And then just tab in these side panels and just leave them on to where the tire sides are. So now that we got that out of the way, we can start moving on the next phase, and that is... So these tabs on these panels right here, on the side of the truck, you're wanting to... These tabs go into these slots right on the legs, so you're wanting to swing that over. Oh, and there's a tab right here that goes into the arm right there on this slot. So we're going to swing that and tab that into place. On my copy, this doesn't really peg in all the way, so that's a bit of a problem. But on this side, it just tabs in just like so. Now that we've got that all connected up together, we can start pulling up the tires, and they just move in like that. Now we're wanting to open up his chest section like so, and flip down the head like so, and bring this top section and collapse it down like so. And that just slides into place. And I like the details inside of the truck. Like there's a matrix of leadership literally just right there. Now, with that out of the way, you can close the chest piece and flip up these panels on the forearm, close these panels on the sides, and get it all secured up like that. And there you go. There is the truck form of War for Cybertron Siege Optimus Prime in his alt mode. And I gotta admit, this is actually a very, very nicely done figure. I really like how Hasbro really took the character and just shrunk it down from the screen and just put it into a truck like this. And it is actually very screen accurate. I really much like this guy. Now for the weapons, you can store them onto the back trailer. Like for this rifle, you could just store it over to the back, or just with any of these slots right here on the sides and on the top section. But what I would want to recommend to you guys is that there's a slot right at the top part of the rifle, and there's a little slot. There's a little sticky kind of like thing or whatever it is. But there's a hole right here that you can just connect his axe/shield onto his rifle, and then you can just basically just kind of like store it onto the truck itself. And I really, really like this. This is just really, really cool in my opinion. So, yep. So that's basically it for the truck. I'm going to show you guys how to put him back into robot mode. So what you're wanting to do is that you're wanting to open up the windshields like that. And this is basically kind of like just reversing the transformation itself. So you're wanting to open up the windshields. Open these panels on the sides here where it's covering his hands. Flip down the wheels like so. And untab these... Oh, wait, no. Before we do that, let's remove these sides here that keeps the legs tabbed into the actual truck. Now, what you're wanting to do is untab these side pieces right here and just flip up the top piece here. And you can just basically just flip out his head, and you can close up his chest like that. Now you can flip down these panels and take out his arm just like that. Now, for transformation back into robot mode, you can flip down this panel right here and collapse it over to the arm, and you can swing this little piece right here back over to the arm. Now, if you can see, there's a tab right here that just slides into this gap right here. Just like so. And for this, and second first, same as the first. Bring this out, swing, and tab in. Now we got the torso all done. You can just flip down and collapse this top section right here, and you basically got that all done. Swing this around 180, and from now on, you can bring out the tires here and just collapse it into the chest, or into the torso, just like so. Now you're wanting to bring this entire leg piece and put it back over to his crotch. And now you're wanting to separate the legs, like so. I'll turn over to the back and flip down these panels and untab this section right here, these tabs that go into these slots right here. So untab that, just swing it over to the front or to the side right there. Take out this panel right here and just swing it over. There is a tab right here, right there, that goes into this slot right there. Just slide that in, flip over the toe and the heel, and second first same as the first. Untab this, swing it over, take out this panel, swing it over, tab into place, rotate like so, and take out the foot and the heel. And now for the backpack, you can just basically just tab it in. There's these tabs right here that will go into these slots on each side of the grill. So like so. And you got Prime in his robot mode again. So that's it for this review. So far, his design and everything, the paintwork, all the scratches on the torso and the legs, it is very phenomenal, and it actually looks like that he is actually in a war. And oh my gosh, this just absolute genius plan right there. So if you want more of these figures, I would recommend going to Amazon or eBay, or also go to bigbagtoystore.com. Hashtag, I am not sponsored by them. But go to those websites, pick up your figure. I know I'm 3 years late, but still, it is a very cool figure. And be sure to pick this guy up if you want. And that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And like is always appreciated, as well as subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Peace out.